Hello! I'm Taren S, and this is the House of Witchcraft. I hope you find inspiration, encouragement, and empowerment in all of my videos. And with that said, let's brew some magic, witch. Hello, hello, Crossroads witches and other interesting magical beings. Y'all know, as always, I enjoy making these videos. I try to keep them in the moment, talk about what I am actually doing, sharing part of my magic with all of you wonderful folks who are leaning in. And with that said, I was sitting here writing in my own book some notes about the last full moon, and ended up with some other notes, in which are this video. And I talk a lot about the spirit of the root. I talk about the spirit of place. And I think the most important spirit, one I should talk about more than anything else, is the spirit of self and how we connect to that. All right. I know that we are now in this information overload world, and we have a lot of different methods, ideologies at our fingertips. My advice is always, if it makes sense to you, doesn't matter what other people say. With that said, how does a folk witch connect? Are we using chakras, which is a very Eastern philosophy? That is something that's just recently been introduced here into the magic community. For some of you older witches, you remember when we found out about chakras and we were like, ooh, who knew? Only to find out that other folk had known about chakras for thousands of years. So, it is contemporary, it is old, it isn't really part of folk magic, but it is becoming part of it, because as we learn more, we do more. As I learn better, I do better. So can a folk witch use chakras? Sure, why not? Whatever works for you, all right? I like the idea of aligning my chakras. I like the idea of going through the colors. I actually have notes for doing a meditation based within that, because I like it, all right? And that's what a lot of this is about. When we talk about spirit of self, we're talking about, what do you like? And for many of you, that's a big question, because you're like, I don't want to be selfish. What will other people think? You have complete lockdown, and you need to take a deep breath. And spirit of self, what do you like? What don't you like? And as you develop this is also where our boundaries come into play. If you have a strong spirit of self, you have a very strong boundaries. You know your boundaries. So it goes right in with that speak your authentic voice. All right, when we're talking about learning our authentic voice, we're talking about the spirit of self, learning us. I talk a lot about, spirit of root, and that you've got to get in the root, learn where it grows, get into the dirt of it, see it through 4 seasons, see as it grows from a seedling all the way up to maturity. What does it look like after it's dead? You know, that same analyticals you have to have on spirit of self, and about connecting to your personal stories, all right? Connecting to the dirt you stand on, learning some of those spirit of the root, spirit of the place, but at the same time learning about yourself, all right? And whatever modern methodologies we have out there, if they're working for you, then that is real, authentic witchcraft, because we have to remember, what is authentic witchcraft? Authentic witchcraft is always 2 things. It makes sense to me and it works. That's my authentic witchcraft. That's, if it makes sense to you and it's working, then that's your authentic witchcraft. All right, let me look down real quick. As always, I have me notes. Oh, I did hug a tree or put your back up to a tree, and that there is something about that the energies of the tree will help to align your chakras, help to bring a sense of peace internally to yourself. This is back to taking a mindful walk in nature, taking a stroll, slowing it down, looking at the leaves on the tree, the branches, and standing on all of it and taking that deep breath and exhaling and feeling connected. You're a part of it, all right? Just the way you are in this moment. I say that a lot. You're good. You don't got to change nothing, all right? You just have to learn to connect to what you have. And when we talk about spirit of self, that's what we're talking about. Self-care. We're talking about all these different things, ways to get to know us, you know. And when we connect ourselves is when we are connecting to the most powerful magic that there is. The magic that is within us, the magic that's within me, the magic that's within you. And in so many ways, I can't tell you how to do your magic, all right? I can't tell you what's going to work. I can tell you what's worked for me. I can inspire it, give ideas. But ultimately, you're going to have to search inside yourself. And when you feel it and you know it's right, you'll be like, ah, yes, this is it. That is what you are striving for in all of your endeavors. That sense of connection, all right? Okay, witches. I hope this was a roundabout answer to a question somebody asked me on, I'm a folk witch, do I use chakras? And I was like, sure, I like chakras. I use anything that works for me. That's my attitude about it. As long as I'm citing sources, I understand where it came from, and it is something that I feel that it is available for me to use, then absolutely I sure as hell do. And with that said, witches, get out there. Have a bright, blessed day. I hope to see you all next time. Thank you all so much for your support. Of course, hit that subscribe button, share the video, all those other wonderful things. It really does help me, just so y'all know. Get out there, fly those brooms, and I'll see you next time. Amen. Blessed be. Ashe and H.o.W.